I found a hidden camera in the drawer I open every day. Saira put it there. The camera was so small I almost mistook it for a USB dongle until I spotted the tiny red light blinking in the dark. When I realized it was pointed directly at my bed, my hands started shaking so badly I had to sit down on the floor. Sarah and I have been roommates for almost 2 years. She's quiet, keeps to herself, pays rent on time. I genuinely thought we had a good thing going. We'd leave grocery lists on the fridge for each other, and she had to sign code hooks by the door. Small routines that just worked. But about 3 weeks ago, something shifted. She started locking her bedroom door every single time she left, even just to grab water from the kitchen. She had never done that before. I told myself she was going through something private, that it wasn't my place to ask. Then last Tuesday morning, I was rummaging through my nightstand drawer, the one I open literally every single day to grab my charger, and my fingers closed around something hard and cylindrical that didn't belong there. I pulled it out slowly. It was a small black device, barely the size of a lipstick cap, with a micro lens on one end and that soft, pulsing red light on the other. Still recording. I turned it over in my hands, heart hammering, trying to convince myself there was some innocent explanation. Maybe it was mine and I'd forgotten. Maybe it had fallen in from somewhere. But I knew that drawer. I knew every single thing that lived in that drawer. This was not mine. I searched the model number printed on the side, and it came back as a wireless micro-surveillance camera with cloud storage and a 72-hour battery life. Cloud storage, which meant somewhere, on someone's phone or laptop, there was footage. Footage of my bedroom. Of me sleeping, getting dressed, living my most private life. I sat very still for a long moment. The refrigerator hummed in the kitchen. A car passed outside. Everything sounded exactly like a normal Tuesday morning, which somehow made it worse. And then one thought cut through everything else. The only other person with access to this apartment is Saira. I walked to her door, locked as usual, and knocked. No answer. I pressed my ear against the wood and heard nothing. But when I looked down at the gap beneath the door, I noticed something I hadn't before. A faint strip of light, and what looked like the edge of a second device on her floor, its own tiny light blinking red. I pushed the door and it swung open. She hadn't actually locked it this time. What I saw inside stopped me completely cold. Follow me right now so you don't miss part 2, because what was in that room changes absolutely everything.